It's 2 a.m. You should be sleeping. But your brain has other plans. You're replaying that conversation from 3 days ago, analyzing every word you said, every facial expression they made, wondering what they thought, what they're thinking now, what you should have said instead. And then your brain jumps to tomorrow, the meeting, the email you have to send, the thing you forgot to do, the problem you can't solve. Round and round. Same thoughts, different angles, no resolution. You tell yourself, just stop thinking about it. It doesn't work. You try thinking positive thoughts. That makes it worse. Because here's what nobody tells you. Your brain isn't broken. It's doing exactly what it's been trained to do. And until you understand the science behind why you can't stop thinking, you'll never break free. What overthinking actually is. Let's be precise. Overthinking isn't just thinking a lot. It's a specific pattern psychologists call repetitive negative thinking, or RNT. Dr. Susan Nolan Hoeksema, who spent decades studying this, defined it as repetitive, unproductive thoughts that focus on problems rather than solutions. There are two types: rumination, replaying the past, what you said, what happened, what went wrong, over and over. Worry, imagining the future, what could go wrong, what might happen, every possible disaster. Both share the same core problem. Your mind is stuck in a loop. You're not solving anything. You're just reinforcing the anxiety. And here's the dark truth. Rumination predicts depression. It maintains anxiety. It destroys sleep. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Your brain is literally getting better at making you miserable. Why you're stuck? The neuroscience. Let me show you what's happening inside your skull. Your brain has something called the default mode network, DMN. It's a system that activates when you're not focused on a specific task, when you're daydreaming, reflecting, mind-wandering. For most people, this network helps process memories and plan for the future. But in overthinkers, the DMN goes rogue. Research shows that people who ruminate have altered connectivity in this network. Specifically, the posterior cingulate cortex, the hub of self-referential thinking, becomes hyperactive. Translation: your brain gets stuck thinking about you, your problems, your fears, your mistakes. And the more you ruminate, the stronger these neural pathways become. Neuroscientists have a phrase: neurons that fire together, wire together. Every time you replay that embarrassing moment, you're reinforcing the neural highway that makes it easier to replay next time. You're training your brain to overthink. Think of your brain like a forest. The first time you have an anxious thought, it's like walking through thick brush. Hard, slow, requires effort. But every time you think that thought again, you're walking the same path. You're creating a trail, then a path, then a dirt road, then a highway. Eventually, your brain defaults to that highway. Because it's easy, it's familiar, it's automatic. This is why you can't just stop thinking negative thoughts. You're not choosing the highway. Your brain is driving you there automatically. And here's what makes it worse. Your brain thinks it's helping. Rumination feels productive. Your brain tells you, if I just analyze this enough, I'll figure it out. If I just worry enough, I'll prevent something bad. But research proves the opposite. Rumination doesn't lead to solutions. It leads to more rumination. You're not problem solving. You're problem amplifying. Why just stop thinking doesn't work. Here's why most advice fails. Just think positive. Doesn't address the neural pathways. Ignores the habit. Stop worrying. Impossible. Trying to suppress thoughts makes them stronger. It's called the white bear effect. Tell yourself don't think about a white bear, and guess what you think about? Distract yourself. Temporary. The moment you stop distracting, the thoughts come back. The problem isn't what you're thinking. The problem is how you're thinking. And that's where the Stoics figured it out 2,000 years before neuroscience proved them right. The dichotomy of control. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, had a simple framework. Some things are within your control. Some things are not. Focus on the former. Accept the latter. Let me translate this into overthinking. You cannot control what already happened, what other people think, what might happen tomorrow, how your body feels right now. You can control where you direct your attention right now, how you respond to your thoughts, the actions you take in this moment. Most rumination happens when you're trying to control the uncontrollable. You're replaying the past trying to change it. Impossible. You're worrying about the future trying to predict it. Futile. You're analyzing what others think trying to know for certain. Unknowable. The Stoic solution. When you notice you're ruminating, ask one question. Is this within my control right now? If no, release it. If yes, act on it. That's it. Not think positively. Not stop worrying. Just, is it within your control? Yes or no? This simple distinction breaks the loop instantly. Concrete thinking shift. Research by Dr. Edward Watkins at the University of Exeter discovered something fascinating. Rumination happens in abstract mode. Abstract thinking is vague, judgmental, and stuck. Examples. Why am I so bad at this? What does it mean that they didn't text back? Why do I always mess things up? These questions have no answers. They're mental quicksand. Concrete thinking is specific, factual, and actionable. Examples. What specifically happened? What can I do about it right now? What's one small step I can take? The technique. When you catch yourself ruminating, ask, what exactly is the problem? And what is one thing I can do about it right now? Force your brain from abstract to concrete. This shift literally changes your brain activity. fMRI studies show it reduces connectivity in rumination networks. The 90-second rule. Neuroscientist Dr. Jill Bolt-Taylor discovered something crucial. An emotion, when left alone, lasts about 90 seconds. That's it. 90 seconds for the chemical response to flood your system and flush out. But here's what happens when you ruminate. You re-trigger the emotion. Over and over. You're not experiencing one wave of anxiety. You're creating an infinite loop of new waves. The 90-second rule. When an anxious thought appears, don't fight it. Don't analyze it. Just observe it. I'm having the thought that I embarrass myself. I'm feeling anxiety in my chest. Name it. Notice it. Let the 90 seconds pass. Don't add story. Don't add analysis. Don't add judgment. Just watch. 90 seconds. The thought will fade. Because that's what thoughts do when you stop feeding them. Scheduled worry time. This sounds counterintuitive, but it's backed by research. Instead of trying to stop ruminating all day, schedule it. Set aside 15 minutes. Same time. Every day. Call it your worry window. During those 15 minutes, ruminate hard. Write down every worry, every analysis, every fear. But here's the rule, only during that window. When a ruminative thought pops up at 2 p.m., you say, not now. I'll think about this during my worry window. Why this works? Your brain stops fighting the thoughts. They're not forbidden. They're just postponed. Most ruminations lose their power by the time your worry window arrives. Because they weren't actually urgent problems. They were just mental noise. And the ones that do still matter? You address them systematically during your window, then close the window. You're teaching your brain. Rumination has a time and a place. Not 24/7. The 5-minute protocol. Here's how you put it all together. Step 1. Notice, 20 seconds. When you catch yourself ruminating, just notice. I'm ruminating right now. Step 2. Ask, 10 seconds. Is this within my control right now? Yes or no? Step 3. Shift, 30 seconds. If yes, what's one concrete action I can take? If no, release it. Return to the present moment. Step 4. Ground, 2 minutes. Focus on your senses. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear. Step 5. Move, 2 minutes. Physical movement breaks the mental loop. Walk, stretch, breathe deeply. 5 minutes. That's all. You're not trying to never think negatively again. You're just training your brain that rumination is optional. Every time you do this protocol, you're weakening the thought highway. You're creating a new path, awareness, choice, action. Your brain won't shut up because you've trained it not to. Now it's time to retrain it. For the next 7 days, use the 5-minute reset every time you catch yourself ruminating. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for progress. If you're ready to commit, drop one word in the comments. Reset. Not for me. For you. To commit. To take back control of your mind. Your thoughts don't control you. You control your response to them. See you in the next one.